Okay. Click the clock to skip an hour if you're waiting for the market or bank to open. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. What do you think? Do we need to go to market? Just the market. Okay. Let's see. I got the traveling coke, evening jacket, the Shuk de Shuki wine, the shaving kit, which I happen to have a shaving kit, and that's okay. Geometry. I don't need no stinking geometry. And we're off. We're off. Where are we going? Embark! Open. Oh, we only have 2. Higher in space in the guard's van. Let's do that. Okay. We're on the Orient Express. Hopefully no one gets murdered. Boarding the Orient Express was an altogether calmer affair than our race through London had been. Mechanical porters loaded us in through the windows and then snapped them shut with a delicate click. The train was very beautiful, very fast, and it would be the first leg of a much longer journey. Technically, true. What do you think? I don't know. You know what? I'm concerned about the road. Fast. I'm gonna go with fast, because that's what we need. We need speed. The train was extremely fast and could sweep us across the whole of Europe, or at least as far as the Dutch Kaiserreich, where the track currently ceased. That's very convenient. At last, long whistle blew, and we began our journey east. Wait, converse. I will converse. Begin conversation. Greetings, monsieur. Can I help you at all, monsieur? I am the guard of this train. Ask George Mazur. Pray, tell me about Munich. That is beyond my remit, monsieur. I don't know what a remit is, but I'm sure it's past mine. Zurich. Prague. Vienna. Belgrade. Go to Zurich. Who doesn't like Zurich? Is there a route from Munich to Zurich? I doubt it. Okay, he's just going to... Oh. There is neither bank nor market in Belgrade. Goodbye. My master wished to be undisturbed, so as we left Paris, I barred our compartment door. We arrived in Munich a few hours later. Ooh, I am a good servant. I hearken to my master's every whim, for the most part. I am now dependable, despite my slight faux pas with the not paying for the tickets. No one needs to know. The traveling cloak should be quite valuable here. Oh, we will have to sleep here and sleep until morning. Okay. It's 10:25 at night. It's well past my bedtime, that's for sure. Oh, do you see the error I see? Apparently our moon, when invisible, is also, well, invisible. Hotel. We'll pass the night here. Well, yeah, because there's nothing else to do. The Franco-Prussian War had concluded but a year previously. See, if you're traveling abroad, sometimes it's better to just fly under the radar. Thus, my French accent was a disadvantage during our short time in Munich. The concierge of our hotel was most suspicious when I approached the desk. I did not care for politics. I will rise above politics, as difficult as it is in this day and age. I will rise above. What was the enmity of nations to me? Still, in order to avoid any untowardness, or I suggested to the man that he might be equally considerate. Excuse me, good day, sir. Will you be considerate to me, as I am not French? The enmity of our nations is nothing to you versus me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, because it makes no sense. He slid from my accusations like a fish from the hook. You are a valet, he said. I am a concierge. We both work for your English gentleman. I left the idiot to his hair oil. You know what? I've already pissed him off once. I left the idiot to his hair oil and went back to attend my English gentleman. Well, I got nothing going on, so explore? New routes! We can go up through Berlin and maybe a little bit that way. There was little daylight in Munich. The sky was shrouded in steam and oil fumes from the tractors and hydraulic excavators in the streets. Workers shouted at each other, a place of industry. I quickly returned to the safety room. Okay, clearly this world is steampunk, so I'm gonna investigate the industry. I brushed a few specks of dirt from my collar. Absent-mindedly. I'm not afraid to get my hands a little dirty. Rumor had it that this work was the doing of the Bavarian king, who had become obsessed with steam power and was spending an exorbitant sum on imported machinery and engineering works. The Kingdom of Bavaria had recently joined the German Empire. It appeared that the king suddenly had much more time on his aristocratic hands, because Germany was slowly taking power from him without his knowledge. Well, what are the whims of the aristocrats? After all, we put them all to death in the 1700s. Power and free time are a most potent and dangerous combination. Also known as idle hands are the devil's workshop. As our journey, I fear, proves. As in Phileas Fogg, he has power, he has free time, and gosh darn it, we're gonna circumnavigate the globe. Market, market. Always go to the market. There might be something exciting. European train timetable. Now that might be a little... Okay, so the shipping timetable isn't as important. Oh, I can sell it. Buy that. Apples. Of interest to officials, earnest, and soldier types. Magnifying glass. Valuable in Dubrovnik, Venice, and Budapest. Dubrovnik. I might go through Dubrovnik and I will make some money off my magnifying glass. We're not going through Dubrovnik, apparently. Oops. Oh. This will be a bothersome journey. And here's where the hurt comes in. It's half the price, but also just as ouchy. What was the point of that? You know what? I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna hop on the Autobahn and just go. For inexplicable reasons, there was no way to reboard the Orient Express at Munich. Something strange to do with custom laws, though. Or, something strange. Though, I understand it was actually retribution for unpaid fees. I'm gonna own up to that. My bad. My bad. You gotta pay your tickets. It seems the Express charged countries for the privilege of being connected. Oh, that's not me. That's not me. Not my bad. I'm in the clear. We pay for our tickets. It's expensive. Rather than the other way around. We ended up cramming ourselves into a steam-powered car instead and chuffing along. Converse. Always converse. Oh, with the driver. Begin conversation. Vienna and Warsaw, because I want to go to Warsaw. Warsaw goes north. It's cold up there. We have a timetable for routes from Vienna to Warsaw. Speaking of trains, I understand you can get to Ekaterinburg. Catburger. From Astrakhan aboard the freight train. Apples! Warsaw, Odessa. I don't really know why I'm talking about any of these things anymore. I'm just... talk a lot too much. There we go. That is not the route I am going. That is too far south. That is too in the sun. It was a pleasant enough ride, and our driver, one Mikhail Hertz, regaled us with stories of his time on the Indian subcontinent. You should always listen to those around you, especially when traveling. You might get a tip. Well, hello again. Basically what happened was, everything crashed. So, we're back on. It seemed he had been employed to haul palanquins along the Grand Turk Road connecting Kabul and Agra. Before Agra wandered away, he finished cryptically. This whole tale seemed... I need to know. You always need to know. I demanded to know what he meant, but he merely grinned mysteriously and said, the tells I could tell. You know, that's a lot like saying, oh, I have something to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. Never mind. As we arrived, the driver put out his hand to shake. I will be driving on to Budapest soon, if you want. No! We are going north to Warsaw. Vienna, land of the free and home of the macaroni and cheese. There's nothing to do, so we will plan. Now. Warsaw. Arrives on Sunday, 65. Ooh, he can negotiate. It is 10:08 in the evening, and we are off to see the mighty wizard of Warsaw. Ooh, wait, no. He said I can negotiate. The Englishman's wardrobe should yield results. No charge! The gallant rider departs for Warsaw. Tomorrow at noon. Time to sleep. Up comes the sun! We found a room in the newly opened Hotel Imperial in a suite built for the Duke Philip of Württemberg's maidservant. Even their maids do better than I do. There was a delightful chamber group playing in the lobby. No, we're gonna go along the Ringstrasse. And as I looked, I saw lines and lines of mechanical soldiers marching along the road. That would imply that we are at war. The people of the city were moving quickly out of the path, as though these automata could not be trusted. I am investigative. We don't have anything to do. I will follow. I will learn. As curious as to the meaning of these late-night maneuvers, the night air had a chill, but of course that did not trouble the fleshless army who marched in lockstep fashion. Their path took them to the train station, where they halted a moment, then began to file inside. Okay, if you have a fleshless army, what's the point? I mean, the point of an army is to destroy. So if you're trying to not destroy... I was more curious than ever. I'm gonna take a chance. I bet I'm gonna get caught. A musician at the back of the procession caught my eye. I beckoned him over. What is this procession? That is the whole point of what I am doing. War is coming. The man said. War. We must prepare our borders. We are taking the train to Belgrade. Now, get going before the soldiers see you. The threat was clear. I ran down the side alley, over a wall, and then limped my way back to the hotel and Monsieur Fogg, to whom I explained everything. He knows more about what... Oh. What's this display? Okay, he knows what's going on. He's the one who's making all the decisions. Why is information bad? New routes discovered. To Sofia and Istanbul. Explore plus 4 hours, but the train leaves later. Oh, new routes discovered to Venice. Venice is gorgeous. With what time I had during the day, I chose to scout around the train station, and quickly learned that the armies we had seen moving were departing for Belgrade. I loitered near a guard post because I already did my creeping last night. The shipments of cargo to Istanbul had already begun under cover of darkness. I returned to Fog, deep in thought. This could be a way to cross Europe swiftly, but it could equally be a way to an early and shallow grave. No, I'm sticking with my northern route. Warsaw it is. Embark! Departing in 55 minutes. Let's go! Toot, toot. Everybody loves the trains. Everybody loves the trains. It was not the Orient Express that took us northeast from Vienna towards Warsaw. That train traveled to exotic locations, because Warsaw is not exotic. We were destined for the gloomy cold of the north, put into the paws of the bear of Russia. I fell into conversation with a Russian gentleman. Who knows what's going on with Russia at this time? Well, actually, the Russian Revolution. Duh. As he told me at great length, was making a long journey back from Vladivostok to Vladivostok via Moscow and the Trans-Siberian Express. Oh, that's how I want to go across. So, and his ruddy face lit up. Now there is a train, he enthused, warming to the subject, as much as a Russian can warm. It is capable of lifting off and levitating at higher speeds. That sounds like hydroplaning. The Tsar keeps it slow on... Okay, so no Russian Revolution. The Tsar keeps it slow on purpose because he does not quite trust it. Neither would I. I asked him about Moscow, and he shrugged. A nice enough city to pass through, he said, but not one to stay in. Too easy to offend the Tsar and his loyalists there. Good tip. We're gonna go to Moscow next, so... Gotta keep all this stuff in mind, you know? This is why you talk to the locals. They know the digs, or whatever. Fog. Thank you, my good man. I feel better. I don't know what I just did. Apparently, combing one's hair. The train itself was comfortable enough. And fast. We arrived in Warsaw before nightfall. To them! Ooh, the evening jacket could earn us well here. Check my luggage. Evening jacket. Markets. Fur coat. Part of the Russian gentleman's wardrobe set. Oh, and gentleman. What Russian gentleman? Okay. You know what? I shall sell. Oh, I made a profit. Part of the engineer. I am not an engineer. Part of Helsinki, and Minsk. A serial Demian bass accordion suitable for playing irreverent melodies. I am good with my apples. Okay. We've made it to Warsaw! We are going north to the cold! I will see you all in the next episode. Good night, and good luck.